Okay, right now we are on the highway going over to the Chamang lands. I'm a little shaky because I'm inside the car, and I've invited a bunch of kids over. And the reason I've invited the kids over is don't you remember when you were a kid and when people were really nice to you and you felt good and you felt attracted to the person, and it stopped there? But later on in life, when you got older, you kind of thought back and you think to yourself, well, you know what? It made an impression on you that person was nice, they had said something nice, or they had some kind of character in them that was kind of like commendable. And then don't you remember that when you were a kid, you met certain adults that, sorry to say, were not very commendable, didn't have much integrity, and didn't keep their promises, or generally, sometimes they didn't act in a very pleasant manner. And so when you grew up, I mean, at that time when you're a kid, you're kind of affected. But when you grow up, you kind of go, you can think back and say, well, I don't like that kind of person. You know, that kind of person is not who I want to be or who I want to be with. And so whatever happens when you're a kid, you know, sometimes a teacher, a friend, an adult, or something you read makes a huge and deep impact on your life. And it kind of changes your life. It kind of like molds you to be who you are. It kind of just sculptures you into the statue, or into the sculpture, or into the artwork that you're going to become. And that's why kids are extremely impressionable. And on a spiritual level, they have all this karma, and it's kind of latent. You know, they took the karma to be with you. They took the karma to be where they are, but all the karma didn't open yet. It's kind of like still not manifest, and they're very impressionable. So when you show them a kind of behavior, it will trigger kind of a karma off, and all the karmas they have from previous lives are kind of latent, so they open up as they're triggered. Wow, look at that scene. All right, I'm gonna kind of stop talking, and I'm just gonna let you see the scene. This is what I like. Look at the mountains. Look at all the trees. Okay, forget about the pylons. Let's not take that. But look at that. Isn't that great? Wow, now we're driving very even and steady. Somebody got the message. Let me show you the driver who's trying to avoid being in the picture. Ta-da! Okay. Forgot to wash our face. Okay, now let's go back here. See the mountains? Isn't that cool? Okay. So anyways, kids are very impressionable in that way. And you know, it's very important what we say and what we do with kids really match. If what we say and what we do doesn't match, they can't do much about it. They can't really digest it. They can't really understand it when they're young. But when they get older and they're with peers and they're with friends and they're on their own, they're going to digest and they're going to understand everything that happened. And when they're older, it can make them totally respect you mediocre, or not respect you at all. And that's the sad part, because kids will think back and they will remember what you have done and what you've said and how you perform. So therefore, if you're going to have kids, if you're going to be responsible for kids, you got to go all the way. What do I mean by all the way? I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about material things. I'm talking about your own behavior, your own integrity, your own type of raising them. So you got to show them hard work counts. You got to show them that nothing is for free. You got to show them that, you know, material things are not the aim in life and they don't bring you happiness. You got to show them that when you tell the truth, you win, because you got to tell your kids the truth all the time, and when you do, they feel good. And you got to show them that, you know, not stealing and not cheating people is the right way, and you got to embody what you say. That's very important. So today I'm going to go meet kids that belong to that are members of Kachara House, and what I want to do for them is that well, we kind of hang out together and talk, and we watch some movies, walk around, just basically just kick around, but just be with them and influence them and be good to them and feed them, hug them, give them some love, play with them, joke with them, and just give them a good impression. So as they grow older, they're going to say, wait a minute, I remember Rinpoche, and Rinpoche kind of represented Dharma. He represented the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Okay, whether I'm a good representative or not is a different story, but the kids are going to say, well, you know, he kind of represented this to us, and he was good to us, he was kind to us, you know, he was nice to us, he played with us, he spent time with us. And that's what I want to do. And when these kids grow up, when they're older, they go off to college, university, whatever, if they have any problems that they can't talk with their parents, or they're embarrassed to deal with, and they don't have anybody, I hope to be the one to be there. Or if not me, another monk, another teacher, another, you know, better Sangha member, better than me, to be there. Because I want them to learn to trust the Sangha, trust spirituality, and know that people who do real spiritual practice do care. So I kind of want to go there to make this impression on them and to balance things out in their lives. I'm sure all of these kids have parents. In fact, I'm sure these kids have parents that love them, but it would be good to have a spiritual influence on them. So therefore, I have their parents' permission, and we're driving out there. It's me, Ethan, and this is Ethan. Okay, he's looking here, but I hope he doesn't keep looking here because we need to make it there alive. And then, you know, the world famous Sing Piao. I always talk about Sing Piao. You know Dame Edna? She's got Madge. Well, this is Madge. Hi, Madge. Say hi, Madge.
Hi.
Okay. Now, and we got KB here. KB's my other good assistant, and he is from California. Yeah, Hollywood, California. Oh, sorry, Kathmandu. I got mixed up. And it's the four of us here. Let me slide back slowly so my audience doesn't get like dizzy. Okay, there we are. Now we're looking at the mountains again. So anyways, I want to have this kind of good impression on them, you know, where spirituality is good, and kind of imprint in their mind, not just learning ABCs and arithmetic and history and science and trigonometry and all that. I don't want that to be their only learning, but I want to kind of stick some spirituality into their lives and put some dharma into their lives so that when they grow up, they're going to be really balanced people. I don't, you know, some kids grow up, I don't know how kids are going to grow up, but I don't know how these kids are going to grow up. I'm sure they grow up all right, but just in case, I or some other Sangha member will be there for them because they're going to have a good impression of the Sangha member because of the time I spent with them. But besides that is that I want to put some spirituality into your lives. Can you imagine, all of you guys who are listening to this, can you imagine that when you were younger, if you had some monk or some nun that was kind, that was giving, that was open, that was loving, that was joking, and that was kind of just, you know, that hung out with you and just played with you, and in between gave you some dharma and taught you some ethics and taught you how to be a good person, don't you think that you would have grown up to be even a better person? I think that's very important, because I had that when I was growing up. You know, I had Sangha members. Although I was in Howell, New Jersey, I had Sangha members and that were kind and that were good. And they made a huge impact in my life and a huge good impression in my life. So I always had a good impression of Sangha. And once in a blue moon, you know, it's, you know, life is like that. Once in a blue moon, you come across some Sangha that's very not nice. But, you know, that's kind of a shock factor for me because I always grew up with good Sangha. So anyways, that's the purpose of me today, to go out on this outing with these kids, is I want to give them some love, some jokes, some fun, watch a movie together, walk around, joke, tease them a little, ask some questions, and stick some dharma in, and basically just be their friend. And we have a wonderful dharma staff there from the Ladrang, like Andrew and everyone, and they're going to do a wonderful meal, and they're going to cook for all of us, and I'm going to be inside the container to hang out and talk with these kids. Alright? When we arrive in a little while, if it's not too dark, I'll take some pictures of the container, us going in. But it's going to be a bumpy ride, so you might get kind of nauseous watching this video. I feel all Sangha should spend some time with kids, if at all possible. And I think Sangha should make a good impression on the kids. And I think, in general, adults should make a good impression on the kids. Because if they do that, they will change the lives of children. They will really change the lives of children. And that's my motivation today for going there. At 6:20, we're going to arrive in about 15-20 minutes. We're going to our Kichara Forest Retreat land. We have arrived at the land, and we just opened the gate and we're going in. Obviously, everybody's on the other side of the mountain, literally, because we have like 2 hillocks here. I don't know if we can see. Let's see. Okay, we have 2 hillocks here. So we're going to go to the other side of the mountain when Singpiao gets in the car, because I don't know what he's doing right now. Okay, he's here. We're going to drive in the land. Take a neat look. That's cool. There's a lot of water here. Okay. Now we're heading toward the hillock, which is a hill. See that? Cool, isn't it? There's a lot of water here. Okay, he drove by really quick. I couldn't photograph the water. He did that on purpose. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera because we're all going to get nauseous. Film you in a few minutes. Okay, we've arrived. See the mystical tree there? Yeah. We've arrived, and well, everybody's there. I don't know why they're running inside. See them? We have our own little cook. Doesn't that look neat? Okay. We gotta bring this, okay. Let me see. Let me film this. Oh. Let's see who's filming who. Here we go again. Okay, here's the land. It's really cool. It's very nice. You can see it, right? There's the butter lamp house. We're going in there to the enclosed area. See the prayer flags? Everybody's kind of waiting over there. Hi everyone. That's Andrew cooking. What you make? Okay, say your names.
I'm Edward.
Julian.
Okay.
I'm Sean.
Good.
Samantha.
Okay.
I'm Beatrix.
I'm Lucas.
Okay.
I'm Jutika. I'm Pawara.
I'm Jerry.
All right.
Philip.
Oh, these are the kitchen people. Let's take a little look here. What they? Okay, we got to move out of the kitchen way. Let's take a look. This is the kitchen out on the land. Look at that. Wow, they got a little cooler here. Isn't that neat? It looks like a real hawker place here. Take a look. Isn't that neat? Wow, let's zoom. I'm video vlogging right now. Remember I was telling you I'm coming here to meet all the kids? Well, here they are. Let's take a little rundown of the place. This is our little outdoor area. Brian's avoiding the camera. Okay, let me go over here. We're going to have a little puja here. This is the puja setup. Okay, that's the puja setup. We even have a clean toilets. Wow, look at the land, nice. Chamang land, or Kichara Forest Retreat. I love the mountains in the background, take a look. That's the kind of scene we're going to have when we stay here. Okay, I'm going to go real slow. cool, isn't it? You hear the water? We planted a lot of flowers here. This time it's nice and green. Wow, a lot of flowers. I'm going to plant a lot of things here in the future. Okay, all of them are following me like a Pied Piper. Let's take a good look. Interesting. Yes, these are children from planet Earth. Yes. They look a little odd, but yes. Okay, this is the little indoor area. Okay, I'm going to go to my room. It's kind of dark. Oh no, it's not. It's perfect. Wow, it's all aircon. Look at that. Okay, this is my room. Okay, 8 verses of thought transformation on my wall. I have a little Tara altar here. I like Tara, she's cool. 8 verses with Tara. It's my favorite practice.